Your words are not going to float everybody's boat. Sometimes you going to be hated because of the name of God. Blessed are those who are hated for my name's sake. Sometimes preaching will get you in trouble. Sometimes your anointing will get you in trouble. That's why sometimes we don't talk when we should be talking. Sometimes we won't open up our mouth and declare what God is saying. You know what God is speaking, but because you know they're going to talk about you, you going to act like a bump on a log. You know what God says, and then you make the excuse when you get home. God, I'm sorry that I didn't tell him when I had opportunity to tell him. I just pray that you give me another opportunity. But God said, how many more chances do I need to give you before you rise up and speak my gospel? God says, if you are ashamed of me on this side, I'm going to be ashamed of you on that side. If you will not mention of my name on this side, I will not mention your name before the heavenly angels. That's the book. Sometimes, let me just get 21st century language. Sometimes we let our problems punk us out. Sometimes we let folks punk us out. We let them look at us in the church and roll their eyes at us, and it crushes our praise. We let folks get to us. Look at somebody say, I'm sorry. I'm going to stop letting you get to me. Whatever God tells me to do, I'm going to do it. And you might take your money from me. You might stop giving me a ride, but God is going to provide. Sometimes I need to walk. Sometimes I need to be alone. Paul says, y'all not bothering me. They said, Paul, please don't go to Jerusalem, because in Jerusalem they go bound you and put you in prison. Paul said, I'm not ashamed of the gospel. I know what I must do, for this is his perfect will. Let it be done. Whatever I got to go through for his name's sake. Problem is, we never want to go through nothing. I'm not an advocate for going through. I don't have to burn my body to say I'm with God. I don't have to. Oh, no. The Bible said, what profit you if you burn your body and have not the love of God? It profits you nothing. I don't have to seek for problems. This message is not a message where you got to go get into something to show how much you love God. This message is not one that I don't believe that you have to suffer to show how much you love God. But if you love God, you will suffer some. I don't have to look for suffering. When suffering comes, I'm still going to love God.